Spring is in full bloom, and so are DC's cherry blossoms. Nice weather, school spring breaks, and free events in tough economic times created a perfect storm for people to visit DC's natural monument. DC resident Lander Gold says this year's Cherry Blossom Festival is fun, but more crowded than past years.
This is the largest crowd I've ever seen. Dealing with tourists, it's like dealing with an overflowing faucet. It doesn't stop, and it just keeps going, and they don't know how to deal with anything. The plumber can't fix it, and nothing works, so you just go with the flow, literally and figuratively.
Adults, children, and even dogs came to spend the day by the cherry blossoms. American University student Brittany Rock volunteers for this year's Cherry Blossom Festival so people don't pick the trees. With so many visitors, she rarely gets a break from her work.
Actually, hey, we have to ask you not to climb the trees. Sorry.
Guards line the street by the blossoms so visitors don't get caught in busy DC traffic as they wait to cross the road. Georgia native Dustin Huffman came to see the blossoms, but thinks another event may have affected the number of visitors.
I think the crowd is good. I think there would be a lot more people out today if the new Apple iPad wasn't out. I feel like a lot of people are waiting in lines.
The rest of the crowd who actually made it out to the Tidal Basin took in the blossoms by picnicking, paddle boating, and capturing the buds on camera. The National Park Service doesn't keep count of the crowd, but organizers report that the Cherry Blossom Festival website had more hits this year than before. The number of tourists may be a negative for some, but Gail Gill from Pennsylvania thinks seeing the blossoms is something everyone should do once.
There's so many people coming. There's so many. I don't think it stops anybody. And we have 1,000 places to see before you die, and this is one of them. So now we can mark it off.
Despite last week's bad weather and the early arrival of the blossoms, nothing will stop tourists from coming to this year's Cherry Blossom Festival. Caitlin Moore, District Wire News, Washington.